Hello everyone, and welcome to the Korean Grand Prix. So it is of course career mode then, and I'm closing in on that driver's title, the second title actually, for Force India. You can see that confirmation with my dashing overalls. Live commentator of course, and starting from the very back of the grid. Here we go then, teammate challenge, kicking his ass. Strategy, interestingly it's already started me on primes, I was going to start on primes, but it's telling me to, so I'll stick with that. Setup wise, 1-1 wings, 47.53 high standard. 11.11 balance, 11.11 suspension, gear ratios about there, a lot shorter than they were for the league race because this car's slow in a straight line. Same engine as last race, and full left camber and full right toe. So here we go then. So as I said, starting from the very back. Of course, came 5th, I believe it was, wasn't it, last race? Lost a few points, but still 2 race wins ahead, so should be okay. I think there's only about 4 or 5 races to go, so not too many. So hopefully I can manage to take the title. So there we go, Webber on pole then. Hamilton looks like he was in 4th there, maybe 3rd, something like that. So them's 2 of my main championship rivals, Webber and Hamilton. So hopefully I can beat them this race. So here we go then on the grid. See there we've got the throttle and brake meter on the left hand side there. So the lights are on now, 4 lights, 5 lights, speed on the revs now. And here we go then, so straight to X mixture. There's a lot of grip on this grid apparently. I'll stay in the slipstream for a second, get Douglas inside now. Not going to lunge up the inside too much. Oh, I am though. Oh, bit of contact that you heard. Let's come on, Vern, let's go. Okay, let's go. Bye, Vern. So that's what, P14 now then, so not bad at the first corner. A few front wings are lost, as we heard. As they're backing out of it, that means they're going to dive inside of... What's he doing? I swear he's off the throttle on the racing line there. Oh, couldn't tell what to do with Massa there. He was kind of swerving around. As I had to dive over there to avoid the rest, but also to overtake him. As they're all on super soft tyres. Alonso's next time. I'm going to try and dump the inside of the next corner. Going to break very late. And I'm going to go for the Williams as well. And it's worked beautifully. And also Kobayashi. See if I can go around his outside then and leave him some room. Not a lot though, to be fair, but I was already past him anyway. Schumacher's going to be next then. So it was P8 then. The leaders, as we learnt last race, are a whole another kettle of fish. See, he's pulling away from me already in these higher speed corners. Oh, was a run wide there. And again, run wide. These tyres definitely hasn't got much grip as their super soft tyres have. They're not far off it though. These are still soft. Those are just super soft. So I'm going to see if I can stick with him then. Unlike I did last race, that's still all the hard work to do. See if I can stick with the guy ahead. So I can get DRS as soon as it's available then. Very early on throttle that time. So coming around the final set now, just over a second behind Schumacher at the moment, but I need to try and work to try and stick with him. See, they haven't got a huge pace advantage if I have at all. Let's try and stay absolutely full throttle around the final corner. No problem at all doing that. Bit on the curb, that's okay. As he's pulling away from me there. I've got 1-1 wings, but he seems pretty quick in a straight line. 8 tenths. Of course, he has got a bit of slipstream on the guy ahead. Oh, you want to avoid that curve, which I didn't do. And I also got too wide and it forced me off the throttle. I'm going to use all of my curves here just to try and get a bit of slipstream. But it's not worked. He's still pulling away from me, in fact, in a straight. Perhaps should have saved some, but there we go. Brake a bit later this lap. Yes, they're all battling into each other up. Schumacher almost spun there, getting all over the curb. And here we go, and this should be a double overtake by me, hopefully. And they're pulling away again, though, look. I'm on Rich. I've got 1-1 wings. My gear ratios aren't that long. I'm still going for the double overtake, and it's paid off. Yep, beautifully. So that's up to P6 now, then. Rosberg is next. We are battling with Mercedes in the constructors then, so it's quite important to beat them. My teammate likely won't, so I need to. Needs to be for P5. It's standard now, actually. Important is being on Rich when I'm closing in on him anyway. So yes, look at this, nice and close. As I probably could have had him then, but didn't want to risk a crash, and I want to get DRS as well. He's not that slow. If that was a HRT or something, I would have gone for that. Oh, almost got in the grass. I had to get out of throttle mid-corner. On the curb. Want to avoid most of these curbs on this track. They're evil. Want to avoid that curb on the inside. There isn't a curb on the outside here. Want to avoid that curb on the inside. And also this curb on the inside. So I'm close to him, so I'm going to get dirty air, but also slipstream now. So this overtake should be easy then. So he's brake pretty late there. Fair play to him, they don't normally break that late, the AI. I will get DRS now for sure. Not going to bother using any KERS. He hasn't either. So I will get DRS. There we go. Goodbye, Rosberg. It's P5 then, in the bag. Let's try and get it slowed down for this corner though, with the extra speed I'm carrying. And I managed to do it nicely. Can use a lot of my KERS now though. Buttons are race leader apparently. Vettel's next then for P4.
The car ahead is running the option tyre. We may have trouble closing the gap during this stint.
2.1 to Vettel then. 10th up on previous lap though. Oh, was I run wide there? Shouldn't have got on throttle that second time. It's okay, only lap 3 of 14. I believe the tyre wear is reasonably high on this track. I believe it's a 2-stop in a league race. So it'll still be a 1-stop in a offline race since they only do 25%, but I'm a bit wide there. As long as I get slowed down, it's okay, which I just about managed to do. I had to wrestle the car in a bit, but it did go in reluctantly. Once again, not looking like I've got the pace at this stage of the race. Expect I will have when the AI's tyres start to wear a bit. And then, of course, when I get my brand new super soft tyres on, which they've got at the moment. It's a beautiful tyre, the super soft. Gives so much grip. It doesn't last very long, but gives so much grip. I really like it. And all the tracks it's used on, I like it. Especially as it's quite rare, so when you've got those brand new tyres on, they're a nice red, really aggressive colour, aren't they? Aggressive, fighty colour, which is always nice. Button does the fastest lap of the race then. Race leader, of course. And I managed to keep, I don't think I was inside a second there, so he shouldn't get DRS, which is good, but I'm losing time to Vettel ahead, so I need to pit as early as possible. My tyres are starting to wear, but they're not too bad. I'll probably wait another 2 laps, pit on lap 6, which is probably where they'll pit. That brake too late, but can I get it slowed down? Just about missed my apex and compromise the racing line, but I did get it slowed down. They're battling again behind. So the next 2 cars are not my championship rivals. My championship rivals are first and second. On they're not. Vettel. I know Hamilton's in front of him, so Hamilton's in third, who's my championship rival. Webber must be in second, another championship rival. And the 4 cars ahead are all battling for the Constructors' Championship. McLaren and Red Bull, and I'm just behind them, so it'd be nice to overtake them, but if I just finish, even if I finish in first, beat them all, they'll both still gain on me in terms of championship points because De Resta isn't scoring anything because he sucks. Oh, as I run wide again there though. That's okay, I'm pretty much maintaining the speed and gaps to the cars in front and behind, which is all good. .1 now to Vettel, so I'm actually losing time to him, but it's okay, I did lose 4 tenths to myself, so that's to be expected. Come on the final corner now then. Absolutely full throttle even in Force India. Expect even in HRT that corner to be full throttle, to be honest. Here's a good corner. In any other car other than Formula 1 car, it would not be full throttle, no way. Even in road car, I don't expect it to be full throttle unless you've got no power. Oh, lots of oversteer there. Wow. Not a lot of grip off the track, of course. My teammate looks like he's pitting this lap then. So he's having another terrible race, isn't he?
Paul's come into the pits. Paul is pitting.
Monday confirms that. So I braked even later this lap. Bad choice. Compromise my line even further. It looks like they're battling behind. Grosjean's now just behind me. So no one else pitted, so I'm just going to wait till I see someone pit. And I'm going to pit with them. 3.7 now to Vettel, so I'm losing time lap by lap, which isn't good. I might pit very soon actually because of how much time I'm losing. Tyres aren't very worn. It makes sense to pit very soon. So lap 5 now, 14. So we've still got plenty of race left to go. Just under 10 laps. Oh, completely they ran wide there. Grosjean's, I think, starting to catch me there, which was not part of the plan. Let's enter the second sector now then. 4 seconds, so I think I will pit this lap just to try and arrest that particular gap slide. I think it's a lap better than everyone else, but that's okay. I need it to try and get anyone in this race, and the tyre weight isn't too bad. Here we go then, lead mixture into the pits, double check they're going to give me options. So I'm going to have to push then on my opening lap and hopefully I'll come out around them. I'm not sure how aggressive they take the pit entry actually, it's a difficult one, isn't it? 3.8 seconds, fairly average stop from the Force India guys there. So I've got a bit of a gap though, which is always good. And plenty of fuel, look at that. Nice battling food. I think I'm going to use Rich actually. Oh, lots of marbles there. So I'm now going to use Rich actually for this lap to try and, like I said, I believe they'll pit the end of this lap. Half of them, the other half will pit the following lap. So if I can push now, I might better at least be with them, if not overtake them. Brake very late, which is a bad choice on cold tyres, and that's pushed me very wide. I believe I did the same in my league race actually. Generally speaking, straight out of the pits, you get more grip from a set of tyres, even though they're cold. Well, not straight out, but after a couple of corners, but of course, it always feels like you've driven more on them because it's all straight, you're not warming the tyres, you're actually cooling them as you go on the straight. So, I always think this layout of this track is what catches me out more than anything. I definitely need to push now, cost me a lot of time. Probably won't close in on the guys that are going to pit this lap now because of that mistake, probably cost me 2-3 seconds. So if I went myself a bit again. Got away with that one a bit more though. Good stand actually, it doesn't really make too much difference in this sector. There we go then. 5.2 to centre ahead. Oh, almost got on the grass there, managed to avoid it just about. This lap is not going well. As they are indeed pitting this lap as I run wide there, but shouldn't be a problem, should still be able to say full throttle easily, which I can indeed. Definitely more grip from these tyres, it's easy full throttle on there. Barely even have to turn the wheel. And I hope that wasn't people exiting the pits. And I hope that was a Red Bull, not a Lotus. So Lotus I'm screwed, that's Vettel, it's a Red Bull, it's all good. So I reckon I've gained some on him then. I'm going to wait another lap or two before going rich, but in the next lap I can go rich. That'll do it now down these straights. I'll go standard again for the middle sector. Braked about the same time there as I did on my outlap, but made the corner because my tyres are warm. Here we go then. Definitely closer, was I? Over 4 seconds, wasn't I? And now 2 seconds, so that's with a mistake, so I'll possibly wouldn't be able to overtake him. Didn't make that mistake. Would have been close anyway. Looks like Hamilton stayed out. Looks like he's also got traffic, so he should be right on us when he pits. We might even be able to overtake him. And I'm not closing much in on Vettel though, Mike. And this isn't one of my best tracks either. That's for sure. I'm closing on him though, definitely. Probably about 1.5 seconds now. Of course he's got the prime slower tyres. I've got the super soft faster tyres. 0.4. So I might get DRS from lucky. I'm going to go to DRS. No, Rich, I mean. Next next corner. Here we go. Let's see if I can. Oh, oversteer. Probably not going to get it out. That was quick oversteer, wasn't it? Snap, that was. So I'm probably too far back. Oh, so we go in the pits. I don't know where the section point is. If it's that one there, I might get it. Use a bit of curves now though. And we're going to get it. I do. That's good. I might be able to overtake him, but it's probably too far back. Yeah, way too far back. As I closed it on him massively, I had to actually run wide there to make sure I didn't hit him. Use the rest of my curves now, hopefully overtake him, and yes, it's going to be easy. Goodbye, Vettel. Hello. What will be third place? I think someone must not have pitted. Oh no, that is fourth place. There's 3 more cars to overtake. Hamilton next then, one of my championship rivals. Good standard. Oh, I already am on standard. +2 of fuel, so plenty of fuel left. Tyres starting to wear already, but it'll last to the end, no problem. Strange how in this game Vettel's not all that, isn't it? And in real life he's dominating. Vettel's never the one to lead. It's always Webber if ever, actually, interestingly. closing on Hamilton now for short. I might get DRS.
This guy, you're much faster in sector 1.
Need a good final couple of corners. So I've done purple middle sector there.
That's
Fastest of
Hamilton,
anyone.
go for the overtake.
Ran a bit wide there, but got away with it. And yes, we'll get DRS for short.
Okay, times are looking good.
So
Your match
the
is
lead is
ready
miles
to
away though, look at him. Not sure if that is Button, I think. Yeah, Button, that's good though, because he's not a championship rival.
You're within 1 second of the car ahead.
Just
Get
have to
ready
get on the
to
curb
use
there,
DRS
oh,
to
very wide.
overtake.
Going to be nowhere near him now. Did another purple though, fastest lap of anyone, which is good.
Brilliant lap. You're driving as
Should
well
get
as
DRS, just won't be
ever
anywhere
seen.
near enough to overtake.
Exactly what we need until the end.
And they're battling, that will slow each other up nicely as well. Way too late. Got away with it just about. Go to Rich now then. Doesn't need to be changing. That's why I got confused earlier, because it's not actually changing. Down the inside of Hamilton now then. Very late on the brakes. I did a Hamilton on Hamilton. I was scared of getting a penalty then. He just touched my back and almost spun. Luckily he didn't. Generally speaking, you only get a penalty if someone spins. So Webber should be relatively easy meet now then for P2. And that's both my championship rivals taken care of, so gaining the championship. Button will likely take the win because of his gap out front. That's it, compromise releasing there just to be able to get the car slowed down on the brakes. Straighten up earlier than I wanted to. So Webber's not slow by any stretch. Hope I will let me go to Rich in a minute, otherwise I'm going to be wasting fuel.
Good pace. Keep pushing.
So 8 tenths Hamilton behind, only 6 tenths away from front, so hopefully Hamilton won't get DRS. Going to be touch and go, I think. I've run wide though. Going to try and stay full throttle. Just about managed to do it. Go to Rich now then, hopefully it'll let me. It's still not letting me. So Hamilton will get DRS now because of that mistake I made. Will let me go to Rich now, there we go. So I'm going to stay on Rich for a minute. We're nowhere near enough to overtake. It'll just allow me to close up on him, but I'll have plenty of curves for the next straight where hopefully I will be able to overtake. But very late once again. Just about managed to get it slowed down, got it slowed down better that time. And this will be easy now with all this curves. Bye Webber. Guess I broke too late again, but managed to get away with it. Apparently the rest is pitting again. Not sure why. 8 tenths of my previous there. Purple, fastest of anyone, first sector. See if I can maintain that. I've run wide already though. Gonna stay on Rich, see if I can get a purple. But I think it's going to be too far away. There's only 4 laps left to go, it's not long. Tyre was looking okay. As I just about managed to get all slowed down there. Ooh, run wide. Saw Button there, flash of him. So I think I probably will be able to close him down, but probably not by enough. 4.2 it is.
The car ahead is running on the prime tyre. We have an advantage here.
So do I stay on Rich or do I leave it?
Is running on full revs. He's trying to
I'm
close
going
the
to
gap.
stay on Rich for a minute. Try and pull it away from Webber, give myself a more comfortable gap so I run wide again. Purple then, 40.8, pretty good lap, 3.8, so doesn't look like a bad catch Button. As always, it's not going to stop me from trying. Confirmation there, fastest lap of the race. And yeah, look at the mini-map, Button's miles away really. I reckon I might be able to get down to 2 seconds, maybe less, but that'll be it. 2 seconds isn't past, is it? It's nowhere near. Mind you, it looks like closing down a bit, just on these couple of straights, but I'm on Rich at the moment. Maybe stand up for the middle sectors and then just go Rich down the straights. 3.4, so I've closed it down a bit more. It turned in nice and early to get to the apex, same with this corner. Just worked quite nicely. And as high speed corners then once again, very easy flat. In any Formula 1 car really. Just trying to concentrate out on getting decent racing line, pushing but being consistent, running wide just a bit, cost me a couple of tenths here and there. That's exactly what I don't need. Went a bit wide there. 6/10 down on previous cause not having which. Oh, a little bit on the grass, but not too badly. 3.3 now to button ahead, so I'm pretty sure I'm not going to be able to close him down. 2.5 to Webber behind though, so plenty of gap to him. Oh, Hamilton actually is now. That's good because he's not the Webber in second behind me in the championship, and Hamilton in third, so that's good for my championship hopes. 2.2 now to button, so very late there, but it's full good. So I was going to go rich on these straights tonight. Getting tyres are quite worn now, but they'll be okay to get me into the race, but won't be the fastest tyre. So like I said, hoping to get buttoned down below 2 seconds, but brake too late. Just about got away with it, just had to compromise my racing line. As the guys behind aren't really falling back that much.
We might need to think about moving to fuel mix mode 2 in the next few laps.
Got 1 now to button. Further 10th back in that first sector alone on my previous lap.
Not much between you and the car behind, just 2 seconds.
2.3, so Hamilton's actually starting to close me down now. That's not good. That's not what I wanted. Hopefully he's on rich and he'll have to go to standard or lean in a minute. That'll be good. So Button does still look visually closer though. I'm still hoping I can get him down under 2 seconds, but that'll be it. I've only got 2 more laps left after this one, so unless he makes a big mistake, which doesn't really happen with the AI this year, I'm not going to be able to catch him. 3 seconds now, so yeah, barely closing in, couple of tenths a lap now. Pace has become fairly stagnant, both to the car in front and the car behind. And I'm still going to go rich for these straights, because even if it says optimal, that actually means it might be 0.9 laps of fuel optimum, so I can still use an extra 0.9 laps of fuel.
Hamilton's lap times are slightly slower than yours. You're increasing
2.9, oh, we're oversteer there. 2.9 to button now, so I still might just about be able to get him down to 2 seconds, but that'll be it. So yeah, tyre wear is getting worse now, so no chance of a late surgency or anything like that. Late surge rather. So stand at the end of the straight then. There we go. 2.7 out of button. Oh, was I run a bit wide there? If it's a longer race, I think I could have won it for short. If button just didn't get away as much as, you know, to get away from the pack. If it was a couple of seconds closer, I could have won it, but there we go. Definitely got the pace on him, haven't I? Not by a lot though. Not by a lot at all. So I've gone from the very back then all up to 2nd place, which isn't bad. I would like another win though. I expect I will win in Abu Dhabi, and I expect I will win in Austin. India if I'm lucky. And that's about it. I'll probably win in Brazil. That's pretty much all the races left, isn't it? Don't think there's any others I've missed. 2.5 anyway to button ahead now. So got another lap to close him down by probably just under half a second by the time we cross the line. It's a rich now. Yeah, just under half a second to close down on him. Just to reach my target of getting within 2 seconds of him. Which is for me more than anything else. Not really going to mean anything. This is what real F1's mostly about, isn't it? It's not about coming through the pack generally, or it's not about 1 lap pace. It's about this, to be able to do the times consistently and closing down on the opponent. You're not usually battling all race with the opponent. You normally have to close them down first, gradually, bit by bit. It's not often you can close down an opponent by over a second a lap in real Formula 1, is it? 2.2 now to button, so I'm going to stay on rich though, use as much fuel as I can. Seeing if I can't close him down a bit more. Get him under 2 seconds. Looks like I'm going to be able to do it, which is something at least. Final lap now, so another 2 laps. I might be able to do it. Mind you, my tyres are quite worn out, so maybe not. So I got a bit of a horrible racing line there. 2.1 still, so I thought I was under 2 seconds there. The push, and I've got -1 as well, so I'm going to use short shift and try and save the fuel rather than lean. No, it's not going to work. I'm going to have to go to lean. I'm probably not going to do it now with -1. Ran out just for the line, so that'll push me over 2 seconds for sure. But still, second place then, from the very back of the grid. It's not bad at all. I built both my championship rivals, just didn't quite manage to clinch the win. But I suspect, let's have a look, 12, yeah. Both teams managed to outscore me. I've outscored Mercedes, which is good. Yeah, 2.2 seconds to burn in the end then, so I just didn't run out of fuel at the end there. I might just been able to do it, but there we go, didn't really mean much anyway, did it? Let's have a look then. So I'm now 57 points ahead of the Drivers' Championship, ahead of Webber that is. Hamilton's just 5 points further back. Luckily for me, they've been taking points off each other most of the season. If it was just Hamilton beating Webber a lot of the time, I suspect it would have been a lot closer. But since about the halfway point in the season, they've been scrapping with each other a lot more in trading positions, so it's helped me a lot. Constructors then, so Force India is still third, pulled out a little bit more of a gap on Mercedes. 22 points ahead now, so not a great deal, but enough. And it's now, what was it, 60 points or so. 58 I think it is to McLaren, so that's not going to happen now, is it? So there we go, and that was that race. That was Korea. As I said, trying to bosh these out now to get them all done before the end of the season, and it's looking, that championship is looking ever say that again, shall I? The championship is looking more likely each race that we go to. Thanks for watching. Bye bye.